Democrats hoping for a blue wave this November got some good news today from one of the country's top predictors. For the first time this cycle, this election season, the University of Virginia's political analyst Larry Sabato said Democrats are now favorites to win control of the U.S. House of Representatives this November. Sabato today shifted 17 races, in fact, in favor of the Democrats. And one of them is Ohio's 12th congressional district, an historically Republican bastion from Columbus's affluent northern suburbs to its eastern rural counties. Trump won that district in 2016 by 11 points. A special election is scheduled there in 2 weeks to fill a seat which is currently vacant. According to Sabato, the race is now a toss-up. A Democrat has not held that seat in the past 35 years, ever since the current Republican governor, John Kasich, won it back in '82. On Saturday, Donald Trump tweeted his support for the Republican candidate, Troy Balderson. Joining me right now is his Democratic challenger, Danny O'Connor, in this corner.
Absolutely.
Danny O'Connor wearing green trunks. So here's the question. How are you? Because I do fear this, because I do believe the only way there's going to be a successful challenge to Trump come 2020 is if the left of the Democratic Party and the center left, the moderate wing, get together, because they weren't quite together by the time they took on Trump in 2016. So do you think they'll get together?
I think we need to have a message that's pragmatic, that works for working.
I mean, the left and the center left both.
I think folks can come together around a message that says working people need to have an opportunity to get ahead, that we need to protect access to health care, that we need to have.
So you're for Medicaid expansion?
I want to protect the health care system.
No, but you want Medicaid expansion?
Absolutely.
And you would protect Social Security, of course,
Absolutely.
and Medicare, of course.
One of the biggest differences in my election is I have an opponent who wants to raise the retirement age, who wants to cut Social Security benefits.
What's he going to raise it to?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
That's okay if you got a law job or something.
Yeah.
But a heavy lifting job, driving a truck, you're not going to do that to your 80.
There are so many people who work hard every single day, clock in at 8 o'clock, clock out at 5 o'clock, who do things the right way, who just want to get ahead. And work is about dignity. It's about more than a paycheck.
Well, Trump is trying to play that you and all the other Democrats, no matter where they're running, burbs, the rural areas, or the big city, are all a bunch of far-left progressives, that they're all for Maxine Waters and for impeachment now, and they want free college, and they want Medicare for all ages all the time, all these dreams that have to be developed at some point. But are you one of them?
No, I'm a pragmatist first and foremost. We have 7 counties in my district, and as I crisscross that district talking to folks about their dream, about their version of the American dream, these are folks who want Washington to deliver solutions. They're tired of people going to their partisan corners and not getting anything done, and that's why we need a new generation of leadership. We need folks who are going to focus on delivering economic opportunity.
What do you think of my friend, the governor of your state, John Kasich?
You know, I think that he does some good things. I think his Medicaid,
he wanted to expand Medicaid.
His Medicaid expansion is a good thing. My opponent opposes that. We have a public health crisis in the state of Ohio with opioids. Medicaid expansion it's the first way to fight it back against that. My opponent wants to get rid of Medicaid expansion. That's not a way to fight back.
Would you vote to impeach Trump?
No, I think we need to let Mueller's investigation continue. We need to let it run its course.
If he proves collusion, would you support impeachment?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
What's that mean?
I need to let the investigation
I'm asking you, if he proves collusion, should Trump go?
We need to let the investigation run its course, and we need to give him the tools that he needs to do.
Well, how are you going to be preparing yourself for that if you don't make up your mind till then?
Because I need to see what his investigations.
Okay, you don't want to deal with it. Okay, what about Nancy Pelosi? The first vote you have to cast when you become a member of Congress is to vote for the leader of your party that's nominated for Speaker. Who are you going to vote for Speaker?
I don't know who's going to run, but I know
Pelosi's running for re-election.
We need change. We need change on both sides.
So you're not voting for Pelosi?
No.
Well, how are you going to help the Democrats get the 218 they need to win the House? You have to be one of the votes.
Yeah,
so what are you going to do? If you're one of the 218, they need to take control of the House, and the vote on the floor is Pelosi. What are you going to do?
We need to have new leadership on both sides.
So you'd vote against her even if it meant you didn't get control of the House?
We need leadership.
And you don't get control of the House?
Well, we need to.
If it's a decisive vote, would you vote against Pelosi? If it's decisive.
We need new leadership on both sides.
You know you have to decide this. Just tell me you know you have to decide it.
No, but we need new leadership.
No, just tell me you know.
The old ways aren't working.
No. You know that for the Democrats can get control, you have to have 218 members of the House vote for the candidate of the Democratic Party for Speaker.
I would support whoever the Democratic Party
Thank you.
Forward.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.